I think obviously we said told you guys last week, if we're gonna win games while we're developing and growing, a lot would be in direct proportion to how much our players 6 through 11 are able to contribute. And I thought we got great contributions from an energy standpoint, from the full complement of all our players. Obviously, we had some starters that played real well, RaiQuan Gray and MJ Walker, but Polite was a little under the weather. Didn't practice the last couple of days. Nothing real serious, but he didn't have the level of energy. And Sadar Calhoun came in and gave us a big bucket and a lot of energy. I thought the Gom came in and gave us a block and a few points there in the first half. Malik gave us a big lift. I thought Wade's cerebral play down the stretch there. We had guys that kind of needed to break below, but that's kind of who we are. In terms of Carolina's a good basketball team, but I just thought that tonight, this afternoon, that we just got a period there in the second half where we had several deflections and several steals, and we were able to convert those defensive high energy plays into baskets. And it gave us a little breathing room. But like most teams in the ACC will do, they fought right back and put themselves right back in the situation. But I thought that the fact that we were able to extend that lead and be able to hold them off was very, very important down the stretch. Hitting our free throws, obviously, it was very, very important. Early in the year, we weren't hitting free throws, and I said I thought we was a good free throw shooting team. I think we're a pretty good perimeter shooting team, but we still just starting to show that as we mature and gain more confidence and have a better feel of how we should play with each other, I think we're starting to be a little more relaxed and play a little better.
Leonard, can you talk about how Balsa played on the inside and just in general how the entire team played with getting after entry passes and defending the post?
Well, there's no doubt that to be able to hold our own with the number one rebounding team in the country was very important. That was part of the game plan going in. And we needed Balsa to have the energy that he had tonight, 9 big rebounds against a team that leads the nation in rebounds. So I was very pleased with that. Even with that, they had 13 offensive rebounds, a little short of that 16.9 that they normally get. But those 4 or 5 fewer offensive rebounds, I thought made the difference in the outcome of the game.
You've talked this season about the knowing that you're a better free throw shooting team than kind of you showed at times early this season. How nice was this week? I mean, 2 really impressive performances from the Stripe back-to-back.
Well, I can't get too excited as of right now because I still think we're still developing. You know, I mean, we hitting our free throws like we do in practice every day. We start emphasizing free throws way back in the spring. Our guys been in the gym working. It's just so much of shooting free throws, and some of the other things is mental and emotional. Being able to relax and go to the free throw line, being able to have the confident mindset, and that's where we are still growing in those areas. But there's no doubt that going 26 or 27 from the free throw line is good in anybody's book. And I thought, once again, that made a big difference tonight. This afternoon, brother. Keep talking about tonight. I don't even know what time it is.
Leonard, you've had other games throughout the years where a starter hasn't been able to play for this reason or that reason. And it always seems like it doesn't really affect your team. Somebody else steps up. Is that you also had MJ go down for a little bit? You said Polite was under the weather. Is this one of those culture wins where the other guys are so good and play so many minutes that they just try not to miss a beat when somebody like Scotty goes down?
To be very honest with you, Corey, I literally did not think. I thought I was going to be down 3 starters for this game. Polite wasn't feeling well, couldn't keep any food down, but you know he passed all his COVID tests, so that was good. MJ was tweaked a little bit, and then Scotty, I didn't think we were going to have him. So when I got up this morning, I didn't realize, I didn't know whether I was going to have 3 players. So I was just happy when I came in the gym this morning for our walkthrough and saw Polite come through the gym. I said, well, I got a shot. But we try to develop a rotation where if someone does go down, turn an ankle or get in foul trouble, that we're able to put somebody in there and they deliver it. I was very proud of our guys today, Sadar and Tanner, Bernard, and Jack and Malik and Wyatt. Those guys came through for us, and that's who we are. We engage by committee. That's how we built our program. There's no doubt that that was a culture win for us today. Everybody's cheering for one another, sharing the ball, sharing playing time. No one's jealous of one another. That's been the strength of our program, and I'm very proud of them today.
How good was today for Malik from an offensive standpoint? I know he does a ton that doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but he hit big shots today, including a couple threes.
No doubt about that, and he's very capable. And I think he might have been something like 1 for something from the 3-point line. I don't know what his stats were, but we think he's a pretty good shooter, and it just takes time for a guy like him to get in the rhythm. He's playing inside, he's playing outside. But what I was most pleased with, that he shot the ball with confidence. That was there was no hesitation on his part, and that's what you like to see. It says that we giving our guys the freedom. We believe in them. They believe in themselves. And I think that's a mark of that's part of our culture and who we are.
You mentioned
I have one more, Chuck.
Right.
Just how valuable is I mean, this was obviously RaiQuan. I think it was a career high in points scored, but he does so many things for you, including kind of calming things down on an offensive end and being able to handle the ball at his size. Just the strides he's made in his career and this year, and what he means to the team, I guess.
Well, and what you don't know about RaiQuan is how he's become such a student of the game. I mean, and he verbalizes all the things in our program, all the little things that he's learned over the years while he's been here. He's regurgitating that to some of the guys who are new players. I would love to be able to cut down the minutes, 30-30, 30, 27, 31. I just don't think that's healthy, especially when we got a game. We got a game on Monday night. But we here again, we're still going with our experienced players, because we haven't had our normal development process. No exhibitions, none of those earlier games. So we just say trial by fire, and we're still learning as we go. We like to get Malik and Wyatt and Sadar and those guys more minutes, so we can kind of, feel that we're doing the things we got to do to sustain the whole season.
Everybody good?
Thank you, fellas.